the stage, however, we have, what did I call you? Raw?
Raw.
And I said something else.
Regina.
I was just so raw.
Bleeding and raw.
There's a lot of adjectives for raw, because that's all I can think of when I was inebriated. Shout out to me not being fall down drunk today. Woo! Woo! It's probably why y'all aren't laughing as much. You see how this works? Yeah. I get drunk, I make everybody happy. I'm not drunk, everybody's just kind of looking at me and waiting for me to get drunk. This is no good. You guys are no good for me. She's dope. She's raw, but she's dope. She's raw and dope, and I'm excited she's back. She has on a yellow shirt, and I like the color yellow because it's the same color as my drink, which happens to be a Sex on the People mover. Woo! Get one and make some noise for Regina.
Woo! Do it, Gina. Yeah.
How y'all doing?
All right. Doing good, Gina.
I just got to give a shout out to Miss Experience because she got me this pretty little notebook because she's tired of seeing me doing my poems on post-it notes, scrap paper, whatever. Experience and I are going to be going back to Mississippi tomorrow, so we're going to be gone for at least a month and a half. So she forgot to say that, so you won't be seeing us here. But anyway, this poem is called Live. It's kind of like a shout out to this place, and it's actually spelled like that. But here we go. When we come here, we're asked what we live for. There's not enough room on that paper to explain that and more. I live for the day that my 2 daughters get married and have children. They're definitely too young now, so I don't know when. I live for my grandfather who seems to think he's a bother. I told him many times it's just you and me and our tiny family. His smile brings me joy, especially since he just lost his girl and boy, my mother and her brother. I live for my friends and my BFFs, because I know they have my back and there's no BS. I live for a man that loves to make love to me, fuck me, suck me, or whatever he feels I need. I live for places like this where I can say whatever I want and talk a lot of shit. I live for hanging out and drinking Moscato, even though Tanqueray gin is my friend and favorite, you know. But as they say, gin will make you sin, and that's a true saying, because there's nothing like sex with tang and role playing. I live for the men that think they're the shit, just like the ones that want to call me a bitch, just because they can't get any play. And I tell the punk, just get the fuck out my way. I live for the men that really love their kids, the ones that don't just consider them their jizz. The men that kiss their kids on the cheek and look at them just as they are, sweet, and not just another skeet skeet. I live for Detroit where I was born and raised. Fuck these non-knowing newscasts that like to haze and degrade. Unless you've lived in this city and know what you're talking about, shut the fuck up and close your mouth. I live for my country, served 20 years for the military. As a medic, I took care of wounded soldiers and even took care of the ones that would never ever get older. I live for the Air Force that has taken good care of me ever since I left the floors of Wayne State University. I've told my daughters to join the military. One says, no, I already go to Temple University. The other one says, Mom, you must be crazy. I'm only 11, and besides that, I'm going to be a veterinarian. All right, then. I live for seeing my black president achieve his goals, especially since most of us came together and made it so. I live for contagious laughter, you know, the kind that goes on and after, the kind that has you giggling like a goddamn fool, the kind that won't stop and makes you drool. I live for pay-per-view fight night at my house. Except when you get the one that don't offer to bring something, you know the one, the louse. I live for thunderstorms as long as I'm indoors. I love thunder and lightning, especially at night when the candles are flickering and the rooms are brightening. Now, if I'm alone, I'm scared as a motherfucker. I live for chocolate, molten lava cake, and vanilla ice cream, especially when it's shared with the man of my dreams who can make me scream. I live for afternoon naps and quickies, but sleeping and having sex at the same time can be kind of tricky. I live for my 2 dogs named Mia and Lily. Yes, they're my kids too, and I don't give a fuck if you think it's silly. I live for traveling the world and being on the move. Got a fourth of it done, time to get back in the groove. I live for completing my bucket list before I die. Some people don't understand and ask me why. I say, why not do all the things you've always wanted to do? Because if you don't do it now, when the hell will you? I finally live for me now, and it's long overdue. I hope this poem can inspire you, and you can do the same things too. Live your life.